Who are you? I'm sorry, what? Welcome, bitches, one and all, to My Action 2, Season 2, Episode 7 of the Vampire Diaries, Masquerade. Now, last time, quite a few things happened, the main plot points being Caroline erased her mum's memory of everything to do with vampires, which I think it was necessary. She needed to do it. I wish she didn't have to, but she did, because her mum was too much of a loose cannon. We had Damon murder Mason and then proceeded to taunt Catherine about ruining her plan, which we all know was a stupid thing to do anyway. But that resulted in Catherine revealing that for days, Jenna had been relaying information to her about Elena and Stefan, and always had a backup plan in place that if they were to cross Catherine's path, she would show them that she means business by Jenna stabbing herself, which it was scary. It was so unexpected for her to be able to get to Jenna that easily that I don't think anyone saw it coming, which was the scary part. How do you beat someone who's got plan upon plan upon plan upon plan? Like, you ruin one plan and you're like, hey, fuck you. She has another one waiting. She's already set it up. Like, it's gonna happen. You're not gonna be able to beat her, which just makes her such a terrifying villain. And we all know that as a result of this, Catherine did win, and Elena and Stefan have actually broken up. They didn't want to. They evidently still love each other, but there was no viable way that they could be together and people wouldn't get hurt. So I think it was necessary. I think they needed to do it. I do think they'll get back together in the future. I don't know under what circumstances, because Catherine's not going to let that happen. So maybe when they kill her, if they do. But again, I don't see that happening either. So we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, anyway, I'm extremely excited to go back into it. So without further ado, let's go.
What happened?
Go ahead, tell him. You're gonna love this.
What happened?
I saw Catherine today.
Where?
At the grill.
Oh, shit.
Elena.
Oh.
Hey, I saw you with Matt. Are you okay?
Oh, fuck.
You're good. What gave me away? Was it the hair or was it my clothes? You know Elena's at home. I need you to deliver a message.
What was the message?
Tell Damon and Stefan that I want the Moonstone, or I will rip this town apart until it rains blood.
And I think we all know she's telling the truth on that front.
We have to play this smarter than her.
Can I
Yeah.
just give her the Moonstone so she'll leave?
Caroline, the voice of reason.
I'm gonna go to the masquerade ball and I'm gonna kill her tonight.
You're not gonna kill her.
That's not going to help anything, Damon.
You're not gonna kill her.
Oh, really?
Because I am.
Oh. Okay. One, I don't think either of them have the guts to kill her, and I don't mean that to say that they're weak. I mean it to say that, like, she's had such an influence on their lives up until this point that when the time comes, are they going to be able to do it? And also, she looks exactly like Elena, so is Stefan really going to be able to look her in the eyes and kill her? We'll see on that front, but again, it's so fucking scary to know that she can just so easily pretend to be Elena. Like, the only reason Caroline knew that it wasn't Elena was because she knew that Elena was at home. If you didn't have that information, she could have easily fooled you. And the fact that she's pretending to be Elena is probably how she got in with Matt. And it's probably who she is pretending to be when she is with Matt. Because we all know she's put him up to this little task of killing Tyler.
So what are we gonna do?
Make lunch.
About Catherine.
We're not gonna do anything, Jeremy.
She tried to kill Jenna. We can't let her get away with that.
Yes, we can. If it keeps us safe, then we can.
What are you gonna do, Jeremy, though? Like, what's your plan?
You're being naive and you know it.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
Out.
What is Jeremy up to? He's obviously got some kind of idea in his mind.
Where should I put these?
Right there. Thank you.
So she's staying with this lady. Who are you? Oh, damn.
Okay, chill.
Do not sneak up on a vampire.
So she's not a vampire.
Don't attack a witch.
I was about to say, is she a witch?
It's good to see you, girl.
Ah, so they're friends.
What's going on?
We're gonna kill Catherine.
Oh my god. Okay, cool. Yeah, great plan. Like, so simple.
This works with compressed air. Trigger mechanism.
So I do find it interesting that Elena's being left out of all of this. She's doing it by choice because she's being naive and is just assuming that all of this will blow over if she just stays away from Stefan. But we all know that Catherine has other intentions as well. Especially with the Moonstone. Like, what is her plan? It's so fucking frustrating. I want to know.
Well, have you actually seen the Moonstone before? I always thought it was some made-up legend.
I have seen it, and I need you to help me get it back.
What are you gonna do with it?
Tell us,
You want me to
please.
break the curse?
Let's just get it first.
She said break the curse. So if she does it with this Moonstone, does it break the curse for every single werewolf? But what would that mean? Would it give them the ability to transform at will, or will it just take that ability away from them forever? Because they would still have the gene. The curse is that they're forcibly transformed when the moonlight comes and they have no control.
I don't know, Stefan.
Look, Catherine knows me. right? She knows that I'm not gonna try something in a crowd full of innocent people, so that gives me an edge.
What, so you are just going to kill her in front of a crowd of people?
Please.
I mean, it's in Bonnie's best interest.
Okay.
1 kills a vampire and 2 protects Elena, so...
And Stefan will work it out.
I don't think so, Matt. There's so much about me and Stefan that'll never work.
Elena, you're just telling yourself that to try and deal with the pain. You know that it can work. It's just Catherine being a little bitch. Well done, Bonnie.
But no one gets hurt.
Except Catherine.
Yeah, you are killing her. I do really love that scene of everyone coming together, though, and actually forming a plan. I feel like we haven't got that yet. We've only really got, like, little groups here and there. We've never had everyone come together and come up with a plan. Once again, it just shows how dangerous Catherine is if they're all doing that. She is looking beautiful. That lipstick.
Elena.
No.
Matt? You look dashing.
You look dashing.
Here's the deal. Do you know what you have to do?
I'm going to get Tyler Lockwood really drunk. I won't stop until he kills me.
God, you're hot.
How do you stop that? Like, how do you stop that? Can you out-compulsion her?
Sure you can do this? I had the chance to kill her and I hesitated. I don't hesitate.
You don't normally hesitate, but this is a very different situation, Damon. You obviously still care about her enough to taunt her on the phone, so...
You know, usually it's me corrupting you. I like this.
You shouldn't like it, Tyler. You really shouldn't. Damn, Jeremy looking good.
Thought this room could work.
It's perfect.
God, who would have thought Jeremy and Bonnie working together to take down Catherine?
Is that the spell book I read about in my family's old journal?
It's my ancestor Emily's.
That was such a long line. Is that the spellbook I read about in my family's journals?
You're 100% witch. That is so cool.
It's anything but cool. Did your family journals tell you what happened to Emily? Never ends well for people like me.
If you feel that way, why help?
Because I don't want anyone else getting hurt. And I don't know how to stay out of it.
I was going to disagree with her, but she probably has a point because being a witch, you're around a lot of dangerous people. It's inevitable.
I'm gonna get some napkins.
Elena, don't question him because then you'll want to go and it will complicate things.
I haven't heard from anyone all day. It's like everyone's been avoiding me, and now Jeremy's supposedly at the party.
Oh no. Oh.
Stefan asked me to keep an eye on you, just in case Catherine showed up while he was at the party.
Okay, cool.
So Stefan's at the party too. He would never go to the party for himself. He did that stuff for me.
Let this one go. Okay, Elena?
Elena, you literally look like her. You need to stay away. Anytime Catherine's involved, if you show up, you will complicate things because they won't know who's who. What? What is she sensing? Another witch? Is that what she's sensing?
Excuse me, do I know you?
Yeah.
I'm a +1. I know no one. Oh, it's a great party, though.
So that's the thing. A witch can detect a witch, which means that she knows that Bonnie's a witch, which is a problem.
Are you okay?
Just got a weird vibe. Let's find Damon.
I love that she gets different vibes from different things. Like the difference between a werewolf and a vampire seemed very apparent. So the fact that she can detect a witch as well is very interesting.
Dance with me.
No.
And tell me who I should kill.
Is it even love if you're just going to manipulate him all the time? Like, you know what I mean?
I don't have the moonstone on me, so you and I will have to go get it together.
You go fetch it, and I will try not to kill anyone in the meantime.
My way? Or you don't get it.
I mean, Stefan, trying to get her to go with you sounds so suspicious.
Oh my god, Elena, you look so pretty. I love your necklace. Oh, thanks. It's twisted. Here, let me.
Oh my god.
Paralyzed from the waist down. And dead. The moonstone, Stefan. Tick-tock.
I'm sorry. What? Oh my god, that was so quick. This is why Catherine is so scary. That was so quick, emotionless, and just like a normal thing that you do in the day. What the fuck? She just murdered her. What? Oh my god.
Hey guys, I'm gonna go to bed. You good over there?
Night.
Elena, that was the most suspicious I'm gonna go to bed I've ever heard in my life. Alaric, you are the worst watcher I've ever seen.
This is exactly what I didn't want, Damon.
Stefan, it's collateral damage.
Damon, no, that's not the way you see things.
Don't do this to me. This woman ruined our lives. She destroyed us. Tonight it ends.
Chickening out now isn't going to help, Stefan. Like, you've already started it. You might as well just go through with it.
All right.
People are going to die no matter what, so if you can get rid of her, boom.
You want to dance or something while we're waiting?
No. I mean, no thank you.
Aww, that was sweet. Oh, fuck.
You didn't tell me there was another witch here.
Didn't I?
No, you didn't. No one is supposed to know I'm involved.
You're here because you owe your dear friend a favor. You wouldn't want to lose my friendship then, would you?
Oh, no.
What is it, Jeremy?
I have a message from Stefan. He and Damon want you to meet them at the edge of the lake by the woods. They brought the moonstone.
You Gilbert men. So courageous. How's John, by the way? Were they able to sew his fingers back on?
Oh my god, this woman. She is so creepy. Oh my god, Elena, you scared the shit out of me. Oh my god, Caroline, you look so pretty. Come on, Caroline, you gotta get through with it. I can't fucking speak today, Jesus. Oh, fuck.
I've got Jeremy and Gilbert luring me out to the lake. What's going on? I don't know. Nothing.
I feel like this is part of the plan. I feel like they knew that Catherine would get suspicious and go to Caroline because she's the weak link in her mind. But she's giving Caroline enough credit.
They're up to something. What is it?
Wait, no. Okay. They're trying to kill you.
Where's the moonstone? Bonnie has it. And where's Bonnie right now? I don't know.
She's upstairs. And how am I supposed to feel if one of you guys gets hurt because of me?
It's not just
It's not
you,
because
Mary.
of you.
She's messed with all of us. She has to be stopped.
I didn't mean that to come off as like I'm annoyed at Elena. I am kind of annoyed at Elena because she shouldn't be here.
I did it.
Oh my god.
I really didn't think that I'd be able to fool you, but I did it.
Get fucked.
What the?
Welcome to your own little tomb, bitch.
Stefan?
No, Catherine?
Goodbye, Catherine.
Oh my god, Caroline, I love you so much. What? What? They're linked? What? You can't kill one without killing the other then. Oh my god, this is so bad. This is so bad. Someone needs to go and stop them.
Keep linked to Catherine. Get them to stop now.
I wonder if Catherine knows that they're linked. I just can't believe that they're both like fully trying to kill her. I thought there'd be some hesitation. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Stefan. Nice.
Stop! You're hurting Elena. Everything you're doing to her is hurting Elena.
Thank God you came at the right time, Jeremy. Jesus Christ.
You think you two are the only ones with a witch on your side? Wrong. And something tells me that my witch is better than your witch.
Oh fuck. So she made... It's not that they are linked through like some cosmic thing. It's that the witch literally linked them.
This is really gonna hurt.
Wait.
They need to take out the witch.
That girl I saw.
Yes.
The one inside.
Bonnie, go get her. Bonnie, go get her.
Pressure on her shoulder. There's
Come
a
on,
witch. We're
Bonnie.
gonna find her.
Take that bitch down.
The three of us together, just like old times. The brother who loved me too much, and the one that didn't love me enough.
Oh, damn.
Vampire who only loved herself.
What happened to you, Damon?
You know, this whole Mason thing has me a bit confused. Why a werewolf?
Yeah.
He's not the only wolf in town. So,
Shit, I forgot about this.
I don't know. She disappeared.
No, Matt, she died.
It's like your dad.
Wants a drink?
Hey,
Oh my god.
Remember how your dad used to slap you around?
Oh my god, I mean, this is the way to get to him.
Put the picture down, man. Okay, you need to calm your drunk ass down right now.
Do something about it.
Tyler is good at remaining calm, but he can only hold off for so long. Fuck. Yes, yes, Caroline. Go.
What the hell's wrong with you? Let me go.
Caroline, pick up on it. Well done, Caroline. I fucking love her so much.
How did you?
Why she got a knife?
Failed. Matt fails.
Then you take over. He did it. He did it. He did it. He did it. She's dead. He did it. He did it. Oh no.
Wake up.
Oh no.
Sir, open your eyes. Wake up.
Caroline, get out of there. If he's going to turn to a wolf, you need to get out of there. She's dead, isn't she?
Tyler?
No, no, Caroline, you need to go.
Tyler, what's happening?
Caroline, you need to go. Yes, run. Oh my god.
Why do you need it back?
Exactly. That's what I don't get.
What were you doing with it in the first place?
Exactly.
Unless it wasn't yours to begin with. In 1864, you faked your death.
Why?
Who are you running from, Catherine?
In 1987, you were in Chicago. Come on, Stefan, don't look so surprised. Of course I checked it on you over the years.
Oh my god.
Who are you running from?
This bitch, I can't handle her.
You
Boo.
looking for me?
Who are you?
Lucy.
What are you doing here?
I should have known I'd run into a Bennett.
Oh,
Why are you helping Catherine?
exactly.
You're not leaving this room until you stop the spell.
Look, I don't want to hurt you.
I don't want to hurt you.
Oh.
You have the Moonstone.
Oh, fuck.
You feel that? You can trust me. Give it to me.
No.
It's okay.
No! Was she using magic or was that genuine? Oh, Damon, resist.
God, you're hot. When did you get so hot?
Oh, fuck off. Leave him alone.
Catherine,
Oh, no.
the spell in this room has been broken. You're free to leave.
Thank God.
When I hand this over, my debt to you is over.
Done.
I feel like she's gonna kill her now. Oh. Oh.
You should have told me another witch was involved. She's a Bennett witch, Catherine, but I'm sure you knew that.
Why, what? Are they from the same family?
I apologize for my involvement.
Oh, I love you. Hello. Hello. Let's have more of you, please.
Mom. The sheriff's here.
Oh, Tyler, you controlled it.
Don't leave. Just stay here, okay? She's going to want to hear the story from you.
Does he know what Caroline is? I would think not, but is she going to tell him?
You didn't mean to. And I think it's best for everyone.
But she's dead. You don't know what that means.
She does, my friend.
Actually, Tyler, I think I do.
No, you don't, Caroline.
Has your wound healed?
Yep.
Hey, I'm sorry about that spell. Damn vampires, they play into the middle of it every time.
How do I know
Aw.
you?
Are they from the same family?
That feeling you got, you ever felt it before?
Being around family. My Grams.
My mother is Joanna, first cousin twice removed from Pauline, niece of Sheila, aka
Grams. We're related.
Ah.
It's nice to meet you, Bonnie.
Aww.
How do I stay out of it?
Unlike me, you're one of the good ones, Bonnie. The middle of it is exactly where you need to be.
That is a good point. Damn, I didn't even think of it like that.
You take care, cuz. Don't worry. You'll see me again.
I hope we do. I like this woman.
Are you okay?
When did you get your driver's license?
I'm not a kid anymore, Bonnie.
No, he's not.
Love a ride home.
Okay. Okay, I mean, I think we're all sensing the same thing.
I heard about Catherine. Is it true? Is she really gone?
Really? Dead? What?
Catherine being gone doesn't change anything for you, does it?
I want to be with you, Stefan. You know that.
It's just putting everyone else at risk.
I need to wake up and know that the people that I love are safe.
Oh my god. Wow. I did not expect her to make this decision.
You understand?
It's a valid decision, and I agree with it, but I just didn't think Elena would come to this. Yeah, I knew she wasn't dead, so where is she? Is she in the tomb? They actually put her in the tomb. That is amazing.
Hello, Catherine.
Where am I?
Where you should have been all along.
That is such poetic justice.
You should have killed me.
Death would have been too kind.
Oh.
You need me. Elena's in danger.
How?
You're lying. You're always lying.
Yeah.
Why do you think I haven't killed her? Because she's the doppelganger. She needs to be protected.
What does that mean?
Please, Damon. You need me. Damon! You need me! You need me!
Oh my god. The literal opposite of what he was trying to do from the beginning. He locked her in there.
Tell Bonnie that whatever she did, I'm starting to feel better. I'm just gonna go straight to bed.
What's gonna happen? Who is that? Who are you? I'm sorry, who? I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what? What? I mean, I'm assuming that's the person that Catherine's talking about, but what the fuck? So we start the episode with the beginning of the plan to kill Catherine because they all agreed that she's become too much of a threat and they need to take her out, which I get the idea, I get the wanting to do it, but it's so much easier said than done, and I'm actually shocked they were able to get through it. The only reason they were really able to get through it was because the witch switched sides, but we'll get to that later. So we then moved on to Bonnie being asked to join in on the hunt for Catherine, which I was surprised that Bonnie was hesitant. I understood later on why, but it didn't really click with me at the start that it was because she didn't want to be involved in everything, but I'm not surprised that she said yes in the end, because no matter what, Catherine is killing people, which Bonnie doesn't want, and she's threatening Elena, so it's a no-brainer from a friendship point of view, but from a point of view of I just want to stay out of it, you can understand why she's being hesitant. Now, we then moved on to the Masquerade Party, which blows my mind that a quarter in the way into the episode, we're already at the evening. Like, usually with the Vampire Diaries, and any show in general, to be honest, you normally have the episode leading up to it, and then, like, the last bit is the actual evening. But, like, the majority of the episode was the Masquerade Ball, which I do find really interesting. And it didn't really... You could tell that they did a good job with it, because I didn't feel like I was getting bored. I didn't feel like we were there for too long, because so much was happening around it. We had a nice scene between Tyler and his mum, which I think was necessary for the audience to see, because we were always given this bad image of his dad, and this poor opinion of him, that you forget that his mum and Tyler himself did love him. They did truly love him. He was still his father and it was still her husband. Even though he was a dick at times, you can't take that love away. So it was nice that they acknowledged it, and it was nice that they were able to talk to each other about it, because I think they both needed that. So we then moved on to our first scene between Bonnie and Jeremy, which you could tell that there was a bit of chemistry there. I wasn't really reading into it because I didn't think that they would go there, but it is true that Jeremy is growing up, and I'm not against him and Bonnie being together, but how old is he? How old is he now? Because I'm still concerned that he's too young. I don't even know how old Bonnie is. I'm going to have to look them up after. Now, we then moved on to the interaction between Stefan and Catherine, where she was just manipulating him again. And I don't understand how she can say that she loves this man. She can say that she wants to be with this man, and yet the only way she can get him to do anything is to manipulate him into doing it. Like, do you actually want that? Do you really think that's love, Catherine? Because I don't understand that. And it was in that same scene that Catherine decided to kill Amy, which was such a shocking moment. Like, I did not see that coming a mile away, because they didn't even do any, like, sinister music. They didn't do any lead up. It was just simply, she went around her and killed her. Like, my mind was blown that we had just seen that happen right before our eyes, and also in public. Like, it truly shows how much Catherine does not give a shit. And that, again, adds on to the scariness. So we then moved on to Caroline's turn, which I thought was very smart. They did very smart with that, because to play Catherine at her own games of manipulating Caroline and use it against her is absolutely beautiful, because you literally just threw it back in her face. She thought she was being so smart by going to Caroline and threatening her to tell her the truth, that it didn't even occur to her that this was all a plan. And I was so happy when she actually got her in there, and Caroline was just giggling, because she was like, fuck you. You killed me. You caused all of this. You manipulated me. Fuck you. And I loved that they had Caroline be the one to put her in the room. Now, once she was in the room, it was the beginning of the attack, where Damon and Stefan both started to try and stake her, which I was shocked that they were both so willing to do it. I thought there would genuinely be hesitation. I thought that they were genuinely going to struggle to commit to killing her. So for them both to just rush in, like, well done, boys. Like, I did not give you enough credit on that. But it was also that moment that we discovered that they had been linked by the witch, so that anything that happened to Catherine would also happen to Elena. At first, I was a bit confused. At first, I thought, oh my god, have they been linked this whole time? Like, oh my god, this is the secret to everything. But no, it was just in the moment that the witch did it. And that was very smart of Catherine to use that against them. Once again, she's a step ahead. She's always got a plan on a plan on a plan. Like, you think you finally got the upper hand. She's already thought of this. How do you beat that? But the only way that you can beat that, as we've just found out, is to turn her own people against her. Because if you rely on other people, you're always opening yourself up to weakness. And unfortunately, she did. Now, from that scene, we have many a scene where Catherine was just trying to taunt Stefan and Damon, trying her hardest to turn them on each other, which I think that they've grown beyond it. Not necessarily that they've grown beyond the issues, because I do think it affects Stefan that Damon is in love with Elena, but they've definitely been able to move on from allowing those things to affect them. Yes, they may be shit. Yes, they may not like them, but they are done being controlled by them. They are done giving Catherine the power to do that, which I think was very important to see, especially with how Damon ended it, but we'll get there. Now, obviously, then we had the attack on Tyler, which was so well done. Again, she thought ahead. She thought that just in case Matt fails to do the mission, she's got a backup. Like, the way that Catherine thinks ahead is so scary, but also just so admirable. Like, to be able to do that, to be able to be so good at planning ahead and thinking about the course of actions, like, it just blows my mind. But then again, like I've said before, she's so old that she's learned all of these tricks over time. So Caroline stepped in, stopped Matt, the other girl took over, and in self-defense, Tyler pushed her and she died, which I was not expecting it, to be honest. I really didn't think that they would go there. I didn't think that Tyler would turn, especially not this early. I thought that maybe it might have been a future thing, but I really just thought that Caroline would stop Matt and we would be over and done with. Like, Tyler wouldn't turn, so I'm just a bit blown away by that, to be honest. And also, was it just not a full moon? Is that why he didn't turn? Or did he actually have control over it? Because if he had control over it, then wow. But anyway, moving on, we then had the scene between Bonnie and the other witch. Lucy, was it? I think it was Lucy. But anyway, they both held hands and they both sensed that they could trust each other, which I found really interesting. I don't know. The way she described it was as if it is a family thing. So family members can detect and sort of feel each other's, not necessarily emotions, but they get the vibe of a connection between one another, which I think is really interesting. And I also love that they are once again using the idea that Bonnie can sense things that aren't normal. She can sense when there's a vampire, a werewolf, a witch. It's a really cool plot device to use because it's not so out there that it's unbelievable and you're just like, oh my god, like that makes no sense. Like, it makes sense that a witch is able to sense these things. So it's nice that they're keeping going with that. So then from then, we went on to the betrayal, which was Lucy going into Catherine, giving her the moonstone. I don't even know if it was the moonstone. Was it? Was it the moonstone, but she had made it so that Catherine couldn't hold the moonstone? Or was it just literally a rock that she faked and then knocked her out? But anyway, the main part is she betrayed her. She went against her because, like she said to Bonnie later on, you have to try and remain neutral in these things. You have to not necessarily stay on the good side or the bad side. Just like, don't let yourself be controlled by people. Don't let people use your gifts against you. Because Bonnie is a witch. She can do so many great things. But if she's not the one wanting to do them, if people are forcing her to do these things, then it's not right and it's not fair on her. So I'm glad that she had that talk with her cousin. And I'm glad that they have this bond now, because the sad thing about Bonnie's grandmother dying is obviously that she died, but also that Bonnie had no one to learn her witchcraft from. She had to figure it out all on her own, which some can argue is a more beneficial thing because it'll make her stronger. But having another witch around who actually knows her heritage and knows spells and tricks, like, that's going to be very beneficial. So I do hope that they keep in touch with each other. She did say you will see me again, so that's promising. We also had a scene between Caroline and Tyler where Caroline was basically covering everything up and trying to protect Tyler for whatever reason. Obviously because she doesn't want it to come out, but also, like, what are they going to do? Like, Tyler's a werewolf. How is he going to be able to cope with all of this? Are they going to tell him about vampires? He doesn't even know about vampires, does he? I'm pretty sure he doesn't. So are they going to help him out? Are they going to go through everything with him? So interesting. I'm excited for Tyler to be brought into it as well, if they do. But yes, we then moved on to the end of the episode, which was split into 3 parts. So the first part was Elena and Stefan's conversation, where I really did not expect that. Like, honestly, I did not expect that. I thought that they were fully going to get back together. Everything was fine. I just didn't expect Elena to go down that path, but it makes sense. Like, the reason they broke up was because Catherine was a threat, but there is always a threat. There's always a problem. And if Elena genuinely is this concerned and this scared for her friends and family, unfortunately, it might not be worth it. Like, love is worth so many things, but is it worth the lives and safety of your friends and family? I don't think it is. So I think she made the right decision, but where they go from here, I don't know. I don't know if they will get back together after this. Because how are you ever going to get past that? How are you ever going to get past the idea that your friends and family aren't safe being with a vampire? But anyway, we then moved on to the tomb scene, which I loved it. I loved that so much. The idea that Damon himself locked Catherine in the tomb. His whole goal with season 1 was to get her out of that tomb, and then we find out that she isn't even in it. To also then find out later on that she had made this whole plan to not go in there. She betrayed all the other vampires. To then come all of these years later, what, like 140 years later, and to then lock her in that tomb. Beautiful. Beautiful. That bitch deserves it. It's also a little, not necessarily scary, but you know that she's coming back. Like, they're not going to lock her in the tomb and then leave her there till the end of the show. Like, she's going to come back. I don't know how soon that will be. I don't know when. I don't know if they're based on the end of the episode where Elena has been kidnapped by this unknown person that evidently Catherine knows. I don't know if that's going to interfere with everything and they're going to need Catherine out to help. But then she did say something that intrigued me. She said, Elena's the doppelganger. We have to keep her safe. What does that mean? Why does she want to keep Elena safe? Why is she trying to protect her? And she said Elena's the doppelganger. Is that on purpose? Like, is there actually a thing to it? Is there a reason that Catherine and Elena look exactly the same? There must be. It can't just be genetics. It can't just be that they look similar because they're related. It just doesn't make sense to me. But yes, anyway, like I said before, Elena has been kidnapped by this unknown figure. We don't know who he is. I assume it's who Catherine's been running away from. If so, then I am really excited to find more out because we don't know anything. We don't know anything. We know that this person either wants or once had the Moonstone. She's been running away from him, so he wants her as well. I can't really comment because I don't know her past. But then this is exciting because this means we were gonna find out her past. But yeah, anyway, I think that covers everything, so on to question time. Okay, first up, what do you think is going to happen with Tyler's character now that he has activated the curse, and how do you think he'll handle it? I don't know. I hope that they all come clean to him and they talk about the fact that they're all vampires and he joins the crew. I don't know how that's going to work because they're natural born enemies, but Tyler himself doesn't have that drive. Tyler himself doesn't hate vampires necessarily. So I don't know if that'll be there or if it'll only come out on the full moon days. It's interesting, but the main thing that I would want is for him to join the crew, definitely. Next up, what do you think about everyone's looks in this? This is honestly my favorite episode. I love the vibes. Oh my God. I actually, thinking about that, I was thinking about it during the episode, but they all looked so good. Especially, I think my top 2 were Catherine and Caroline. Like, Caroline looked so good, so pretty. Oh my God, I loved her. Just every time I see Caroline on my screen, I just want to hug her. I do. And then Catherine, that red lipstick, I'm sorry. That was beautiful. Whatever she was wearing, I don't even remember the dress. Honestly, just the mask and the lipstick were enough to have me hooked. Like, that was beautiful. And then I think the guys all looked good in anything. Like, let's be real. I mean, I think Jeremy stood out for me, to be honest. Like, when I saw him walk in, I don't know if it's his hair, what he was wearing, whatever, but mighty fine man. But anyway, moving on. Are you intrigued about Catherine's backstory, especially when Stefan asked her about who she is running from? I'm very intrigued. I really want to know. It has been something that I've been so interested in finding out for so long. Like, we hear so much about this woman, and I don't even know how old she is. I don't know where she comes from. I assume if she was already old in the 1800s, that she's not from America. She must be from somewhere else in the world. So where is she from? What is her past? Who did she used to be? Who was she when she was human? That's another thing. And who is this man? Like, how long have they known each other? Like hundreds, thousands of years? You never know. Next up, do you think they will leave Catherine in the tomb permanently? And are you proud of Damon for standing up to her? Oh, absolutely. Like, first up, Damon, I love you for doing that. The way that he resisted in killing her. I know that Stefan had to pull him off, but the way that he resisted in killing her, and then also the way that he was the one who locked her in the tomb when he was the one who was meant to release her. Beautiful poetic justice, especially after how she's treated him. Like, fuck you, bitch. You've been so fucking rude to him, so absolutely I'm happy with that. Next up, what are your predictions on Catherine saying Elena is the doppelganger and she needs to be protected? What do you think she meant by that? I don't know. It seems as though Catherine knows about the doppelganger in that it's a thing. Like, it's a well-established thing that Catherine knows about. It's not just like, oh, weird, she looks like me. So I just find that so interesting. What is it about that? Is this about this guy? Is the reason that Elena exists something to do with this guy? A doppelganger's common in vampire lore, but we've never heard of them before, but maybe because we've never found one. It's weird. I want to know more about it. Like, I want to find out what she meant, because the way that she said we have to protect her, why? Why do you need to protect Elena? Even if she is this doppelganger or all that, what does it mean to protect the doppelganger? Is it to protect Catherine herself or something else? So I am really interested to find out about that, but I have no fucking clue what it means right now. Right, lastly, what are your thoughts about what Elena said to Matt when he told her that her and Stefan will work things out, and she said, there is so much about me and Stefan that will never work out. What do you think she meant? I mean, originally I just took it as her saying that because he's a vampire and people have been getting hurt, that it just won't work out between us. But maybe there is more to it. I think that is definitely her main reason, but that is mostly driven, in my opinion, by the idea that none of this would have happened if Stefan wasn't with Elena. Like, if Stefan was single, like, none of this would have happened. But I don't think that's true. Like, Catherine obviously came to the town to look for the Moonstone. He obviously wanted the Moonstone from the brothers, and Stefan was more of, like, the side quest. So I don't think that Elena can say that. I think that Jenna's stabbing definitely affected her. And I think that Jeremy getting involved has definitely affected her as well, because she does not want her family involved in this. And you think even Alaric being with Jenna, that's another member of her family involved in all of this. So I think it's just been a bit much for her, and she just doesn't want anyone else to be affected by her actions. But it feels weird. It feels weird to have Elena say that, because why would Elena say that? Elena's been fine with everything so far. Like, this is how it's been from the beginning. Why is it just now affecting her? Unless maybe she was compelled, or she has been coerced into saying that to Stefan for some other reason. I don't know, but it just seems so strange for Elena to flip the switch like that. It felt better at the time simply because I agreed, but thinking about it truly as who Elena is as a character and how much she loves Stefan and everything, it was such a quick turnaround. So I don't really know if I do believe it anymore. It could have also been influenced by the lying, to be honest, because he did technically lie to her tonight. He didn't tell her anything that was happening. He didn't tell her anything about the plan. Maybe that affected her, but once again, it was just so out of character for Elena to turn on him like that. So I don't know. But anyway, another fantastic episode of The Vampire Diaries. Catherine is taken out. Elena has been captured. Tyler's curse has been activated. There's a lot to go over next episode, which I'm very excited for. But yes, anyway, for now, thank you very much for watching. I've left a link down below to my Patreon. We're able to find the early and uncut reactions to The Vampire Diaries and all the other shows that I do. If you enjoyed my reaction, please like and subscribe, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.